Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope well. I wanted to do a video about drugs and guns. What? That seems weird. What are you, a drug dealer or something? No, I'm not. All right, that was a pretty bad joke to open up a video. I apologize. But I'm noticing we're very concerned about guns, gun control. Obviously, I'm not the only one who's noticed that. But it's amazing to me is we want people to have less guns, but we want people to have more pills. I find that interesting. And I thought about that. I'm like, I believe I know why we want more pills and less guns, because we don't want people to protect themselves, obviously. And pills, I just felt like, well, we just want to keep people like, what's that movie, Wall-E? There was a movie called Wall-E. And everybody was on these chairs just sliding through, and they're just blinded, getting fattened up for the slaughter, basically. You can use fattened or just they're being sedated, basically, and led to the slaughter. Nobody knows, and then suddenly it was taken away, and it's almost as a truth came over them. They're like, "What's going on? Where am I? What's going on?" You know what I mean? But so I thought about that, and I was trying to figure out a scripture that, look for a scripture that really talked about that. And the gun control, obviously there's nothing about guns in the Bible. We know that. That's clear. But I did find one scripture that I thought was interesting, and how would Jesus feel, and he was non-violent and so forth and so on. But I have my Bible opened with me today, and it's I'm going to go to Luke 22. So Luke chapter 22, verse 36. So I'm not going to really look at the camera when I read, because I can't read if I'm looking at the camera. So it goes, then he said unto them, well, let's go back to verse 35. 35, and he said unto them, when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said, nothing. So the point there was, he provided for them, and he gave them what they needed. He was there for them. He had his back to prove he had his back. So that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to go to 36. Then said he unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath scrip, by the way, it's not script, not a prescription. That's not what scrip is. It's I believe it's a small, not a satch, but a pouch that has a little bit of money in it. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. So he is now said to buy a sword. A sword is a weapon, right? Well, it's a weapon of destruction if you're meant of evil purposes. It's a weapon of protection if you mean to protect your family. Self-defense. Where am I here? Verse 37. For I say unto you, that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors. For the things concerning me have an end. And they said, Lord, behold, here are 2 swords. And he said unto them, it is enough. So he's saying that the swords were enough. So he's in my opinion, he's condoning the sword. I know that he also says to Peter to put away the sword. I remember that verse, and people like to go that one, they'll die by the sword. That was in a different context. That was trying to protect him and go after him. No, to create violence and to participate in violence is one thing. To protect oneself or one's family, I believe, is a different thing, and I think that's a good verse to go to with that. Some out there can call me ignorant or whatever, but I don't think I am when it comes to that verse. Now, we want to talk about drugs. And I'm going to flip through my page here to 1 Peter chapter 5, 7 through 8, because I thought to myself, as I'm looking up, again, drugs isn't really talked about as a drug, even though it is. There's many references, actually, in the Bible to that sort of thing. So, and I'm flipping. I apologize. I'm just on the whim here. I didn't write them down and have them prepared. I'll try and do videos in the future and more prepared and have these things. I've done a few, but things come to me and I want to share them with you. So 1 Peter 5, it's 7 through 8. 8 is the verse I'm more concerned about, but 7 is a good lead-in to verse 8. And 5:7 says, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. That's 1 Peter 7. Verse 8 is, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. You know, there's a verse that falls up there at 9. It says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, and knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So it's really saying that you have these afflictions. There are afflictions, and you need to be sober. You need to be vigilant. You need to be sober of mind, sober of heart, sober of spirit. You cannot let anything alter that. And what do drugs do? Not only the illegal drugs, but the legal drugs. They affect your judgment, your impairing it. It leads to other things. So your brain is actually not always sober. It's not always focused. And that is a perfect invitation for the devil. And I think that's why we see that. And I talked about in another video about, I was listening to a commercial from CVS saying Americans are great at staying on their prescription pills. What in the world? So they're saying, great, stay on those pills, man. Stay focused on those pills, and you'll be fine. Because one pill does not, always lead to another pill, because more often than not it does. People out there watch this video and take pills, you know that it does. I've been down that road. I have family. I've talked about this. It's not as if I never experienced life of told I had to take a pill, and other people who've taken pills lead to other pills and forcing situation. Sober. The devil sneaks in those moments. It's a door open. So that is my video today. We want people to have less guns, but we want them to have more pills. How messed up is that? It should tell you where we are in the society. Open the Bible, folks. The truth is in there. The truth is in there about everything. People say this, that it's not. It is. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And as always, God bless and have a fantastic day.